Good morning to you. The weapon is back. Stanley Boom Williams ready to return to the field this Thursday night when the Kentucky Wildcats host these guys, the Auburn Tigers, a team struggling to stop offenses from scoring. They're 86th in the country in total defense and 113th in third down conversion defense. Now, to put that in perspective, 47% of the time they allow teams to convert a first down on third down. Will Muschamp, what do you make of Kentucky's offense?
First thing that jumps out at you is the skill outside. Playing those guys last year, they were a little younger, they're a year older, and Baker and those guys, they've really done a nice job outside. And Williams at running back, and they've got a stable of guys, Horton, Kemp. We got three backs that are really good football players, and I think Tolles is playing at a very high level. A guy that can hurt you with his legs, he can throw it well. They've created a little more tempo maybe than they've been before. A little more two-back, some three-back that they've added to their package of things that they do. But again, they've done a really nice job, and I think Mark and his staff have done a really good job of athletically improving their football team, especially at the skill positions.
More than 9,800 people see the Morehead State Eagles stay undefeated at home on Saturday with a homecoming win over Butler. All-around good game for the Eagles, 484 yards of total offense. Quarterback Austin Gahafer, 23 of 38 for 363 yards in the air. The defense gives up 21 points, but a couple of interceptions by Justin Greer and great special teams also helps with the win.
That's really the defense we need to have, is a kind of bend but not break. Hey, if we're dominant in some games, great. And I told our media people, too, there's going to be a week where our defense is going to have to play really well because our offense may not be clicking. That's going to happen, and it's a little different scenario each week. And, we played a really good team football game today. Even our special teams were great. We had some block kicks. We had some good returns in the kickoff return game. And we covered well pretty good on our kickoff. So all that combined and our kids believing and being confident is what's really keeping us going right now, motivated.
All right, the WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week at Bell County. The Bobcats host Corbin. Last year's game ended with Bell going for two in overtime. The Redhounds stopped them, and they won 21-20. Now, you can watch this game live on this TV and WYMT.com, as always. A Mountain Top 10 showdown. Bell County and Corbin should be fun. Twice, the Cincinnati Bengals franchise has started 5-0. On Sunday, the Orange and Black trying to go 5-0. Once again, this time against the Legion of Boom defense, though. The Seattle Seahawks paying a visit to Cincinnati on Sunday. Let's pick it up. First quarter, no score. The Bengals go right down the field on the very first possession of the game and score. That's Tyler Eifert, 7-play, 86-yard drive, Cincy up a touchdown. Seahawks say, though, anything you guys do, we can do as well, maybe even better. Russell Wilson. He's got a wide open Jermaine Kearse. 30-yard hookup on that one. We're tied at a touchdown apiece. Let's go second half, third quarter. Skittle boy Marshawn Lynch out again with a hammy. Second week he's missed. Insert Thomas Rawls. Get off me, bro. First career touchdown for him, 69 to the house. Seattle goes up 17-7. Later in the quarter, Rex Burkhead fumbles the football. Bobby Wagner, he's a scooping and a scoring. That Legion of Boom defense showing up on the East Coast time, 24-7 Seattle. Fourth quarter we go. Andy Dalton finds Eifert. It's 24-14. The comeback begins. Next possession down the field. Bengals drive down. Dalton yells, Badger, Badger here, and then that's an audible, and that's a touchdown. Dalton sneaks it in, three-point game with 3:38 to go. Mike Nugent came on later. He kicked a field goal, tied it up, so we go to overtime. Bengals' second possession in overtime. Giovanni Bernard. Big boy run there. He had 15 carries, 80 yards. That one good for 13, and then 4 plays later, they send out Nugent to win it. Oh, dings off the crossbar, but that's good. The Bengals are 5-0. Last time they started 5-0, 1988. They went to the Super Bowl that year. Vroom, vroom, let's go racing. Joey Logano wins in Charlotte. That locks him into the next round of the chase for the Sprint Cup. He led 227 laps yesterday at the race. Defending Sprint Cup champion Kevin Harvick finishes in second. That's first look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.